The chaplain's role is no longer responsible for reintegrating offenders, welcoming them back into community, being that consistent piece in the prison and outside of the prison.
Edmonton Muslim groups are calling on the federal government to end the privatization of prison chaplain services, saying it's led to reduced access to quality services and resources for minority faith groups.
Privatization was a thinly veiled effort to make religious and racial minority prisoners suffer as much as possible.
A lot of chaplains that I spoke with ended up saying, we actually haven't been to a women's institution. We haven't served female offenders of our faith group in over 2 years.
The National Council of Canadian Muslims and the Islamic Family and Social Services Association released a report on Tuesday saying prior to the privatization in 2013, the Correctional Service of Canada would provide contracts to local faith communities to hire and train chaplains for service in federal prisons.
We saw reduced hours. We saw reduced funding. You can't crowdsource funds. You can't find books. It can be hard to come by a Torah or a Quran in a prison unless a chaplain comes and brings those resources into the prison.
Individuals who were incarcerated had greater access to religious and spiritual resources that are relevant for their mental health and their well-being.
It was reported that privatizing the services would save just over $1 million a year.
Approaches that aren't actually looking at improving people's well-being and affecting the choices that they're making can not only be not productive, but counterproductive. So it can end up costing us more money.
We reached out to Correctional Service Canada for comment, but haven't heard back in time for a broadcast. In Edmonton, Hiba Kamal Shufi, City News.